I want to repeat and review one more time about how to speak naturally, right? So last time you practiced with me, and Rahmat did too at that time, right? So what is the first tips how to speak more naturally and smooth and more fluently? What is first tips? Choose to remember the first tips of how to speak naturally.
I forget the
catenation. You have to master after you have to know what catenation technique is. You know, the catenation technique is connecting words which is ending in consonant letter. Then it comes after that vowel letter. For example, cats or dogs. Cats or dogs. Cats is ending in vowel letter. Then it comes after that or begins in vowel letter. So cats or dog is the technique of catenation. Okay, cats or either cats or dogs, either the cats or dog, not cats or dogs, but cats or dogs. Okay, try to say either the cats or dogs.
And cats or dogs.
Okay, what is the technique or tip number 2? What is the tip number 2 to how to speak more naturally?
I think
intrusion means connecting word which is ending in vowel letter, then comes after that vowel letter too. Example, what's that? She, and asked. So don't say she asked me, but she asked me. She asked me, sound like ya. She asked me, sometimes sound like verb. Example, no I want. Right? No I want, actually no I want. No I will not. But native speaker used to say no I want. I put the shoe on the table. Okay, that is intrusion technique. So what is the difference between intrusion and catenation? If catenation, consonant meets vowel letter, whereas intrusion, vowel meets vowel letter. Yes. Okay. Give me the example of catenation. One example of catenation technique. Then one example of intrusion. Okay, from your own. Okay, please. 1, 2, 3. Come on. What is the English for ini adalah jeruk. This orange. Now this orange, but this orange. That is catenation technique. And then intrusion technique. What is that? Intrusion technique. Vowel means vowel. A letter which is ending in vowel letter and it comes after that vowel letter. Give me example. What is the English for dia menjawab?
He answered. She
answered. Okay, that is the technique of intrusion. Then the third technique, what is that? Elision. Elision is the omission of sound or syllable, especially consonant letter, but with a different kind of sound. For example, most and common. Most and common are two different kinds of sound, right? When you want to speak fast, you say most common, not most common. Okay, try.
Most common.
The most common problem is economy.
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 Okay, now I think enough. We review 3 tips or 3 techniques only today, but actually the right place about 6 techniques. Is that true? Can you remember the another 3 tips or tricks on how to speak more naturally?
Jigo.
Assimilation, for example, jigo. Where jigo is today? How's the weekend? Did you get much sleep last night, for example? That's kind of assimilation. That's the most difficult one in English language. especially English speaking, right? Please describe your school. Was it junior high school 120, 25? Is that true?
Yes.
Okay, please describe about your school. Shortly, no problem. There will be question time after that for me. Okay, 3, 2, 1, come on.
My school is very large and big.
Speak louder, please.
My school is very large and big,
Hmm?
and it's hot. Sometimes it's windy, and then we can see a lot of view.
Hmm?
There is a musala. Oh no.
The Musola means a special place to pray. It means like in Pikat here.
Yes.
Okay, please speak louder, please. Be more self-confident. Okay.
Then there is a field in my school.
There is fields. What field is that? Football field or
Football
what's that?
field.
Football field. Okay.
There is also music room.
Music rooms. Can you describe music room? What do you mean by music room here? Or maybe it's a place for concert or for a performance, or singing performance, for example.
No, it's only for studying about music.
For studying music over there. Okay. Then choose sometimes or many times play music over there. Yeah. She sometimes or many times performs at the music room, as you were saying just now.
No,
No. So what is the music room for?
it's only for studying music.
For studying
There's
music
a
only.
music.
It's something like art classroom,
Yes, something
art
like
classroom,
that.
something like that. Okay.
But there's some music. I forget.
Speak louder, please.
I forget.
And look at the camera. Okay.
Oh
please.
no, I forget to music instrument.
Music instruments. Okay. Okay. And then choose sometimes or many times follow the extracurricular program at school.
Paskibra,
Paskibras. Okay.
Scout.
You can say paskibra.
scout,
Okay.
basketball, football,
Basketball, scout activity also.
martial art, karate,
The self-defense, or that something like
Yes.
self-defense.
rohis.
Rahis is. Can you describe to me about Rahis? What is it? What does it stand for? Rahis.
I think rohis stands for like Muslim music. I think.
It's music. You mean it's about Islamic activities, Islamic religious activities. You mean?
Yes.
Okay.
And then no, I forget.
Okay, well, I focus on what you were saying just now about Rahis. What is a special activity in Rahis activity at school? In Rahis program, I mean.
Singing music, like
Religious song?
religious song, and some more music instrument like gendang.
Kendang is Islamic music instruments. Okay. Well. Okay, thank you very much, Hafid. No, just sit down first. Do not leave out this word first, okay? I'd like to tell you that you have to practice always about the techniques on how to speak naturally, okay? Because that's much and lots important in the future. Okay? Maybe next time you go around the world, you go to foreign country and you meet a lot of people from native countries, like from England, from United States, from Canada, from Australia, and from some English-speaking countries. Okay, that's much important. When you watch movies, for example, if you don't understand about or you don't know how to speak naturally, how you don't know the 6 tips of how to speak more naturally, so it's gonna be a problem for you. You will not understand what native speakers are saying about something in the English language, especially in speaking. Okay, because speaking is a lot different from written English. Okay, if written English is usually and mostly based on the textbook. Okay, but speaking usually based on the natural factor, based on the dialect, based on the actions like that. Okay, because American accent, of course, must different from British accent, and then Australian accent is also different from British accents. Okay, thank you very much and good luck.